Kera, hello Votislav, hello Food Clan Masters, hello everyone on this stream. Hello to Twitch viewers, hello to YouTube viewers. So today Lile is a commentator. I'm Lile Koridze, Women FIDE Master from Georgia, and today I'm going to commentate Women's Chess Tour 2026 Africa edition. It is online qualifier hosted on lichess.org, and today it's online knockout part, which where time control is 3+2. It is best of 4 mini matches, which means that there are like players who are gonna play 4 mini matches together, and there are 8 players, single elimination, and whoever wins this tournament is gonna proceed to the over the board event held in Maputo on 21st to 22nd of August. So that is really cool. Maputo is actually, it's really nice to commentate on this event because I'm learning geography also. But Maputo is in Mozambique, so it's gonna be very, very interesting. So I'm gonna commentate. So hello Aladdin, hello Botislav. Yeah. I used to stream on Lichess, but yeah, for now, anyway. So I'm really excited to commentate this event, and I'm going to show the brackets here. These are the standings. So on the there is Teodora Injac. I think she's from Serbia. She's playing against Narva. I think she's from Finland. And there is Nvard Hayrapetyan from Armenia is playing against Rucha Pujari. Rucha is also a fellow streamer. And Anastasia Bodnaruk is playing against Padmini Rout. And Anastasia Avramidou from Greece is playing to Shubhi Gupta from India as well. So it's gonna be very interesting matches, and I'm really, really excited. And seems like now games have started, so we can now watch the first Teodora Injac Narva's game. Let's go. Okay, seems like my board might be cut a bit. Give me a second. All right. Okay, we were waiting for the transmission, and sometimes transmission is not the best timing. So give me a second. All right. Okay, window. Oh, here we go. Here, 1 second. Okay. I think we're supposed to be like that. All right. I'm gonna make it smaller. Here we go. I think this is supposed to be fine. Okay. Yeah, this is supposed to be fine. Here we go. I will see if we need to cut this. All right. Okay. I think now we can clearly see them. All right. We are good to go, I think. Here we go. All right. Okay. Hello. Thank you so much. Amarana is from Estonia. My bad. She's from Estonia. We played once game together, and she beat me very well. She's a very strong player, and of course, Teodora also is very strong player. So, okay, hello everyone. Okay, I was just fixing technical stuff. So, okay, 1 second. All right, this is my first time doing solo commentary. It's not that I'm not doing commentary that often. I did co-commentaries, but this is my very first time being commentator here, and it's so exciting to see who is gonna win. And I hope you're gonna enjoy, and let me know if sound is everything is so yeah, I did solo commentary for streamers. I forgot. I did solo commentary for streamers, but not on this special page, so it's cool, a special event. Just cool. So okay, let's watch the game. It seems like Narva has already got advantage. So okay, do I do European? Oh my gosh, give me a second. Oh wait. Okay, I made a mistake. I copied this, so I had to add. All right. Give me a second. I copied incorrectly. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay. Alright, so, oh my gosh. So after a5, Narva had minus 0.1, and she had really big advantage, but after rook b8, c3, knight bd5, already Injac Teodora got big advantage in this position, so she wants to push g5 and attack, and the only move seems like for black to play h6. And after h6, or even bishop c7 would be very interesting. For example, if bishop c7, like c4, and if knight on f4, there is knight on f4, takes, and g5. That would be a very interesting continuation here. So, okay. Alright. Okay. Let's see. Let's back to live mode. E takes c4. That's very interesting. Very interesting continuation. G5, knight on e8. I think the idea of queen g4 would be cool, but there's g6. And after g6, maybe bishop e4. Is an idea is good to protect the pawn on f5. But like position is like moving so fast. It's like very hard to keep it up. So g6 and there's bishop e4. They are teammates in Germany, but rivals today. Oh wow, they're teammates in Germany. Oh, they would know each other's like playstyle like very well. Oh, why white didn't play bishop e4? That seemed more logical here. Alright. One game has already finished. Avramidou has lost against Shubhi Gupta. They're gonna play 3 more rounds, so that's so interesting. Yeah, I think you pronounce Injac because there's no accent on the C. Yeah, I don't know how can I pronounce in that way, so I try to pronounce my own. Okay. Here we go. Okay, after... Oh, that's very interesting. I mean, Teodora has already, like, better time, and I think she will do fine on time, but this is increment. I mean, I think 2 seconds increment is kind of enough to play online blitz compared to over the board. I prefer personal 3-0 because I think 3+2 is like very long time control for online, but still like when you need to think a lot, especially when it's this kind of decisive tournament, it's really important to have enough time to think. So okay, rook a4, knight b5. I think the rook b4 would be good, but there would be a6 next. Rook c1 seems interesting, but what happens after rook c8? Probably rook c4 next to take this c file. And after rook c8, there can be rook c8 as well, and to take bishop e7 too. That's interesting. That's interesting if black is gonna play rook c8. Or maybe they're just gonna play other, maybe they're just gonna push b6 or a6. Yeah, that's so interesting as well to protect this knight. But I feel like white has better position here because their rooks are very active, and that's interesting so far. Now rook c8, still it's not working, I guess. There's bishop e7. Oh, rook on f5, very good at taking this pawn, and then bishop e4. Let's see, they got strong team with Divya by Shell Kostinig. Oh wow, that's cool. Bishop d5. Sounds good to attack f7 pawn, but there's knight d6 and then rook on f6 to attack this rook on d6. Let's see. We'll see how it will continue. We'll see about that. Okay. Okay. Let's wait. Rook e8. Okay. Bishop c4 idea. Bishop e5 would be great to take. Oh wait. Oh, so many moves have happened. Bishop c4 has played knight d6. Rook d5, bishop c4, rook c4, rook e2, and then there's rook d4. Okay. Teodora has extra pawn, but still this endgame is not easy to play. Okay, b4. Rook d2, and maybe wants to push b5 to create passed pawn. Okay, it has already happened. Oh, sometimes like these moves come a bit later. d3, and probably a6 would be good. So white would like trade this pawn, and they would take d3, so would have extra pawn on king side. It's still not easy for white to win this endgame, but in blitz they have more chance. So we'll find out. That seems very interesting so far. Very interesting. Let's wait. Okay, rook on a2, and either rook d3 or either pushing a3 to trade these pawns. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, king e2. Alright. All right. Okay. Defending Rook and games is super hard in rapid blissable up. So now we got it. Now Teodora has 2 extra pawns and this game is absolutely win. And this is hanging. Theoretical win. Okay. Pujari Rucha has lost. Yeah. So it's interesting who is gonna qualify here. Okay. Okay. Oh, no. Wait, what about the time? Oh, it seems so close. It seems so close, but, I mean... Okay, rook g1, king on f4, rook on f1, king e2. Rook b4, king on e5, rook b5. And then, like, f6 can be played. Yeah, it's win. Alright. Okay. What happened? Okay, Teodora has won. All of these games have finished. So Narva has lost, Rucha has lost, Padmini Rout has lost, and Shubhi Gupta has won this game. Alright, so next round will start. We will see. Who are invited players for Mozambique event? I don't know exactly about that. Give me a second. Okay. Welcome, Professor. Hello, Injac. Thank you. It's my honor to commentate here, and I was excited to see who's gonna qualify. Who will have this like chance to play over the board event held in Maputo on 21st and 22nd August. Okay, so the question, what Botislav has asked, who are invited players for Mozambique event to the top African players, as they say. Yeah, it's this African leg online qualifier. So, yeah. All right. Game 2. All right. No boards yet. It has not started. So, all right. Okay. Are there any players who personally support our neutral? I'm pretty neutral. Oh no, I know. One second. Yeah, I know Rucha, I know her, but I'm not like, I don't want to like choose sides, you know. I'm a commentator and I need to be very neutral. But the best who plays the best today and who gets like luck as well, they're gonna qualify. So it's gonna be interesting. And do you support anyone particularly, or not, or you are like as neutral as I am? All right. Okay, it's gonna start pretty soon. Okay, what can we do? All right. Hello. Yeah. Okay. So first place seems Narva. Oh wait, no, not yet. All right. Okay. Oh, with the rating, Narva was the first one. The second one was Teodora, and yeah. Okay. Interesting. Game has started. All right. Let's watch the games. Okay. Here we go. E4 was played. E5, knight on f3, bishop e5, d6, c4, bishop g4, knight c3, knight on f6, h3. Interesting continuation. Castle, bishop 7, d3. I'm pretty curious if these opponents have provided against each other. Probably they would be some. So like they're playing like opening pretty fast. But in the blitz and bullet, usually, I think, you have more experience when you play like classical chess and you have experience in the opening, so you don't really need to think that much, unless they play like very top level. And personally, I have not played that level, so I mean when I play in online, sometimes you just randomly play some openings, you know. But it'll be interesting to see. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Injac. Good luck to her. I actually like white's position here. D4, rook D1, rook C1, maybe to push C5. I find it very interesting. So let's see what Teodora is gonna continue. And maybe she might push F5. No. It would be interesting to push F5. Or maybe C5 as well. Oh, she took it. Yeah, that's what I expected. Bishop D4. Knight on F5. I don't think it would work because after that then these pawns would become weak. So let's see. Let's see. C5 seems interesting. Hello. Hello to chat. Hello. Okay, bishop E3, bishop F6. I think Teodora got pretty good position. Rook C8. If bishop takes, just to take, or just push B3. That's interesting. A4, not allow B3. But white still can play B3, but this pawn will become weak. So what white should do here? Queen E2 to protect this pawn. That would be interesting. Okay. Alright, so I got the information regarding who are invited players. It's International Master Lina Nasser, Women Grandmaster Shahada Wafa, a Women International Master Wafa Shruk, and Women FIDE Master Deborah Quickpen. Sounds great. So these are the invited players for the finals. So it's gonna be interesting. Okay. Next. Alright, Rook D1. I don't like this knight D4. I don't find it good for white. As like black has really good outpost on D4. Especially after A3. After taking this knight becomes pretty weak and this rook is opening files. So it's gonna be really interesting. Yeah, exactly, Botislav, exactly. You already did this. My chat is very, very curious of chess. That's so cool. You already found them. Amazing. Okay. It's gonna happen here. I think black might play bishop D4. Would be nice if they would put knight on D4 instead of bishop. Because after knight D4, but yeah, okay. So these moves have played already. A3, B3, knight B4 was played. That seems logical. Rook C1 and bishop C3, and rook takes C3. Very interesting. This rook seems like a stack here. What white should do? I think bishop C1, idea of rook B3 would be good to push this rook to G7 and to attack to king side. I think that's one of the ideas. Yeah, plus after bishop C1, this pawn on E4 would be protected. So, what do you think, chat? What do you think? What could happen here? But these games are going so fast. Sometimes the moves have already played and they are pushed like with bit delay. It's cool. It's alright. Alright, bishop C1. That was played. That seemed really logical to open this rook and protect this pawn on E4. Interesting. Okay. Let me drink this. Make sure to grab cold drink or hot drink, whatever you prefer, because these games are gonna be very exciting. And get ready. Okay, rook on F3, G5. G5 seems really interesting. I think that's the only way to protect this F4. Also, Queen E5 would be good move so far. Queen E5. Queen E5. I think Queen E5 is better. Yeah, instead of G5, because after G5 this king would become a bit weak. So let's see. Let's see what can we do here. Let's see. Seems like this rook is stuck again. So what do I should do here? Sounds pretty tough. This rook sacrifice will not give anything. Exchange sacrifice. G3 seems bit suspicious, but I think at one point white should play G3 to open this rook. And let's see. G3. Queen D2. Okay, knight is coming to D4. That was expected. This feels like that knight is really annoying. It's difficult to remove it because it takes A2 if you play bishop D2. Yeah, exactly. So this knight is very annoying, but Teodora is losing on time as well. And in Blitz, it's not only important how you play, it's also important how fast you are playing, especially for bullet player as well. So okay, G5 is really bold move. Attacking this rook, Interesting. Protecting this pawn. Ah, yes. After g3, they're expecting to play knight d4, and yeah, that's tough. Queen d5. Trading these queens. I think this was one of the only options, but knight d4 seems very scary. Rook d3, rook e8, rook d1, maybe? Maybe it's gonna be... Alright, yeah, now this rook will be glued to this pawn on a2. That is why this is very tough position for white. After rook e1 especially, there might be rook e8 ideas as well to trade these rooks and take this pawn. But also we need to remember that a3 pawn is hanging as well. So if rook e8 takes, and bishop a3 would be interesting, and then take this knight on b4. Sounds interesting. Yeah, exactly. Teodora is very active player. Yeah, also like this rook can't protect that. So cannot move rook from a8 though. Maybe. But it's 3+2. Yeah, that's the time control. Oh wait. What's happening with time? Yeah. g3, yeah. I feel like now white got better position because finally this bishop became more open, and this rook finally is open too, and g5 pawn is pretty weak. That's so exciting for Narva to play, and at least they can make it draw, so that would be interesting. Let's see, king on f8. Alright. Bishop, okay, cool. Rook on h5, maybe I do rook on h8. Okay. Alright, bishop d6 is hanging. Then bishop c5. Yeah, I think now Narva can win this game. Bishop c5. This pawn is fast pawn. Also, this is extra pawn. How many games in match? 4 games. Yeah. Best of 4 mini matches. Yeah. She made the position mistake of allowing trades and letting the bishop become good. Exactly. Now, like, Narva is absolutely winning this game. It's about the time. Plus, she has much, like, bigger time than Teodora, and also d7 is hanging right now. Yeah, rook e8, I doubt pushing d5. Yeah, d7, and this is absolutely lost for Teodora. That is very, very interesting game so far. Very interesting. Okay, d7, yeah. Okay, Teodora has lost. Okay, and also Pujari Rucha has won, so it's equal. Alright, that is very, very interesting. So seems like it's equal matches. So between Narva and Injac Teodora, it's 1-1. Between Pujari Rucha and Hayrapetyan, it's 1-1 as well. And let's see, Bodnaruk, Anastasia against Padmini Rout. Hello everyone in chat. Yeah, exactly. Rook d8. Alright, what's happening here? f2. Hello everyone! Yeah, I'm excited to be commentator today as well. Alright, seems like, yeah, Padmini is losing this game. This is absolutely lost. Yeah, okay. Game is over. Anyway, so, let's see. Soon game 3 is gonna start. Alright. Sometimes this transfer needs some time. Like, there's delay, so you can click on players and FIDE settings. Here we go. Alright. Very curious. So yeah, seems like Narva is in the first place, Injac Teodora second place. Yeah, okay. It's not the place because they are not competing to each other, they're playing matches, so that's why I was a bit confused. Now I got it. Okay, so Padmini has lost both games. Avramidou has not played this game, she could not play. And yeah. Okay. Let's see. Transmission will start in 41 seconds. The tournament organizers have requested that moves be delayed. So it's like, it's a delay, so once they start, we are gonna check it out. Games are going pretty fast. Very fast. So, I'm excited. It's gonna be a very interesting event. The final, so... Alright, let's wait. It's gonna start 20 seconds. And if it will be necessary, it will be Armageddon. And... yeah. Mozambique. It seems really interesting. And really like... I don't know how to say... new to visit, you know, really exotic place in my opinion. So, alright, let's watch Narva, and Narva is with black, Teodora is with white. Okay, castle and e4. I think e4 seems interesting. Okay, e4 was played, d4, knight on e2, e5, knight on h4, bishop knight b4. And I think f4 is the idea here to open this f file. I take this pawn on e5 and play knight on e5 next. And then they are c3. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Oh, knight on e5 was played. That's so interesting. Is it still theory? I think similar position was played on the first round. It reminds me that there was pawn on f5. Hello, hello. Knight c6, and then f4 would be interesting here to play. e5. No, they have 1-1. So, okay. And then there's f4 next. I am very fixated on f4 move. I really like that move. I mean, this bishop would be developed, so be interesting. Let's see. It would be very, very interesting. I keep saying interesting. This is very interesting game to play overall. Okay. a6, c takes d4. Okay, tough that Avramidou cannot play today. Yeah, she cannot, so that's pretty sad. She's a very strong player so far. We played, I think. Yeah, we played we played so many times in online chess. She's a very fast player, so yeah. Very sad to miss. Let me look this. I like maybe f4 first move. Yeah, first before c takes d4. Yeah, like f4 too. Oh, white played c takes d4. Interesting. I prefer to commentate Botislav. I really like commentating. It's really nice to watch others making mistakes than you making and others commentate. Okay. f4, I'm very fixated. I think at some point white has to play f4. Oh wait, yeah. White has to play f4. But I mean, there's also option to play bishop d2 as well, to develop bishop that way. b3 doesn't really make any sense because I don't know if bishop a3 would be good. I think queen on a4, bishop d2 is also an idea. Yeah. I thought black would take with that e pawn, so white did not have f4. After e4, that would be easier for white to play already bishop f4 maybe. But like maybe they want to open c file. That's interesting. Notice to check. Interesting. Okay. Oh, Teodora is losing a lot of time. I have noticed on her games she's like thinking a lot. So bishop g5, interesting. What happens after queen on f5? What was the point of bishop g5? I took queen on f5, maybe to trade this knight? Interesting. I need to count down how many times I say interesting today. Bishop f6, queen takes f6, and then maybe f4? Yeah, it was played. It was literally what I have said was played. Yeah, that was her idea, probably. Yeah. f takes e5, queen takes e5, and knight on f4. Okay. Let's see. It's like she's doing accuracy, using so much time in the opening. I mean, it's quite understandable and in the end to play like fast. So to use time in the opening to stabilize position and then play faster. Oh yeah, that's cool. G6. I think G6 would be better. Bishop a4. Attacking on h7. But knight on e7, knight g6 can protect this king side. So I don't think it's the... I don't think... Plus, like, Narva has a lot of time to think. Bishop b7 probably, rook b8. If there's rook b7, rook b2. So, also f5 might be hanging as well. Very interesting. Notice I think it's better to be down on time in the opening and survive through than to have a terrible position and lots of time. It happened to me many times. Yeah. So, it's better, but I mean, Teodora has very low time. I mean, like 2 minutes less. Can you show Bodnaruk game? Looks like fireworks on H file. Okay, here we go. Bodnaruk game. Oh, that's so interesting. Okay, G6. Takes G6, pawn takes G6, king G6, and probably castle. I have rook G1. Next. Okay. G6 takes. So far, so good. This king seems pretty off for position. And queen D5. Queen D5. And queen e6. That's, yeah, okay. Queen e6 and the idea of rook and h7. After king g6, there's little bishop h6, so like, Bodnaruk is absolutely winning. And she will win third game, and she will win this match. So she will be qualified for the next round. Yeah. That's so cool. Bishop h6 and bishop f8. This is the best feeling, actually. Lile is commentating interesting games for playing interesting moves, which is leading to interesting games. This is very interesting. So far, yeah, exactly. Is this the only vocabulary I have today? Hello, Fox.5, hello. Alright. It's so different to commentate Blitz games. I think I have done once a few years ago. I think it was Arjun versus, yeah. Arjun versus, like, I forgot, he's also, like, very strong Indian player. India Grandmaster. He's, like, I forgot his name, like, it was a really good match. So, yeah. Alright. Bishop g5. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Not with it. I played with him so many times in Bullet, I forgot. Okay. It was Arjun commentary. Yeah, it was on like a few years, 4 years ago, I think. So it was on chess.com. Not Prague. Arjun versus Prague? Not Prague. I think, but it was very exciting the time to commentate it. So not Sarin, Nihal Sarin, yeah, I think, yeah. Alright, so many games have already played. Wait, what? They made a draw. I mean, okay. Bodnaruk was actually winning, but she... Yeah, for a draw, she's also, like, fine too. Okay, Narva also has won the game. Oh, wow. So interesting. Yeah, I mean, she could have won this game, but I think Bodnaruk didn't really need it. Oh, that's so interesting. Knight g4. After bishop d7, there's... Yeah, Rucha seems like has tough time here. Oh, wait, no, Rucha has better position. She is with black, so Rucha is winning this, yeah. Bishop d7, there is queen on h2, and this queen is hanging. Okay, after that, what's happening? Yep, knight g4. Okay, also Rucha is winning 4 pawns. Interesting. Cool. Rucha seems like she's gonna win this game. Yeah. Okay. She mismated too. Yeah, it's really common to mismate in puzzles and in Blitz and Bullet. Yeah. Here we go. F5. Yeah, this is absolutely lost for white. And what's the result? So Rucha has won second game. So if she wins now, and if she makes a draw in last round, Rucha will play next stage. Do you think there's disrespect in not resigning this, or is it acceptable because it's Blitz? I mean, I have mixed feelings about that. Sometimes you might play to that because there's Blitz, or even Bullet, or Rapid, and your opponent might make a mistake or make a draw. But in these kind of positions, I think it's totally clear that Black is gonna win. I can tell I personally don't like when they don't resign, but they have any right not to resign, you know? Because there's many what if when you play speed chess. So left most of here still in. It's like pretty tricky. If there was no knight, and if it was white to move, it's a stalemate. So yeah. Still stalemates can happen. Exactly. So they hope this last chance. Yeah, so it's understandable why. Alright. Rucha has won. Okay, quarterfinals. 4th game is gonna start very soon. So far so good. Who are you supporting? Who do you think is gonna qualify? Why, I'm really curious of your opinions, and how do you enjoy with this tournament? Yeah, it's gonna start pretty soon. Very interesting. Rucha and Mike leading, but I can Gupta in the next round already. Yeah. Exactly. It's nice feeling that you have guaranteed to play And then it will be Armageddon if they get to 2. Yeah, there will be Armageddon. Yeah. Okay. And then it will be semifinals. And then it will be semifinals, Armageddon, and then it will be finals. Yeah. Sounds exciting. The finals will be the most important to see. It's gonna be very important. Okay, let's refresh. It's gonna start in 30 seconds. Do you prefer taking white or black in Armageddon? So if white makes a draw, they're gonna lose, right? So, but black has less time. Oh, that's very tough. Oh, I think. Oh, that's so hard. I think as a black, because if you make a draw, yeah, exactly. So we're commentating on Lichess Vishal, so that's why I have just chatting category. So okay, here we go. Game has started. Injac Teodora, very decisive games. D4. Okay, so if Injac Teodora is gonna win, they're gonna have Armageddon. But if Narva makes a draw, Narva is gonna qualify for semifinals. I have not. I'm commentating today. White has to play super fast and blue with the extra 1 minute. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay. Teodora is still taking her time. Interesting. I need to have this interesting counter. Thank you, Vishal. Thank you. I'm official commentator today. So this is the tournament, which is Women's Chess Tour 2026 Africa Online Qualifiers. Today's online knockout. We had 8 players, and from 8 players it was time control 3+2, best of 4 mini matches, and 8-player single elimination. And whoever wins this tournament is gonna play over the board event held in Maputo in Mozambique. Learning geography, Maputo in Mozambique on 21st of August to 22nd of August. So exciting. No, what is that? No, there will be no interview. Yeah. Or having the Mamba mentality taking white. Maybe. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind to take white or black, to be fair. I can't really choose. Yeah. I really wish one of the chess sites also to play Armageddon as a warrant. I would really like to practice it. Yeah, that would be interesting, but again. But yeah, maybe you can do it. Alright, so still Teodora is taking so much time. I think this is her disadvantage in this match. So okay. Here we go. Guys, I'm also co-streaming on YouTube channel as well. And I'm gonna pin their like YouTube channel where you can check it out. It's WR Chess like YouTube channel as well. So okay. Here we go. So feel free to check their channel, like WR Chess. So it is pinned, so check their broadcast there too, okay? Subscribe their channel as well. Yeah. WR Chess. Field opening is quite annoying to deal with as white. Yeah, there are so many openings which are annoying to play, so she needs to win drawish position now with less time. Yeah, that's very tough. That's very tough with this low time in this kind of position. I think she got really unlucky that she's with black right now. Yeah, I mean, you can't say that black or white is gonna win. It's slightly disadvantage in my opinion, especially with time trouble. Especially when white needs a draw, I think it's better in this kind of decisive position to be as a white, like when you have to win the game. But as I said, only color that doesn't really change things that much. Yeah, exactly what it's like. They know each other probably very well. Vishal, I think so. Yeah. Let's see. A5 to push A6 to play bishop B5 next. Interesting. I have a whole bottle of water. I'm so ready. A5, to push A6. Okay, C3 of B4. Okay. Okay, let's how it will continue here. Oh, and also they got very high FIDE rating would be favorites against many other players in this event. True. They play so good so far. Very strong players. The experience play against them too. Yeah. Is like Nvard go? You call her Nvard? Why call Nvard? Ah, knight c7, bishop c7 and bishop f7, king takes on f7, rook d7. That is so cool sacrifice. Also the idea of bishop c5 next. Yeah, because why not? New word, I never hear. Oh yeah, rook d7. Oh, so like this bishop has to go on d8, and then there's bishop c5 plus like this pawn is hanging. Yeah, oh my gosh, that is very dangerous. So I think rook c8 is the only move to protect this b7 as well. And after bishop c5, there is rook e8. Bishop c5, there's rook e8. Maybe black can hold that, but what about this move? 6, rook d1. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking. I mean, white can take, could take and take on p7, why not? But I think this pawn is not running away. So, especially now this bishop is hanging, and after that this b7 pawn is hanging too. Okay. Tick. Alright, that is very rough position for black. Their pieces are very isolated. This white, like black has lost pawn. This pawn is also very weak. So I think Narva is going to semifinals. Still there's some time left. But so far so tough for black to play. Bishop e6 also another idea. White has played a good game here. Oh, f3 is also hanging. King on f2 and maybe g3. Okay. Knight g4 next. Idea of 3. f3 and king is running away, but white is winning so many pawns. Yeah. After f3 actually, after king on f5, there's little knight on h6 and this rook is hanging. Why not f3? Interesting. Rook on f7 and there is a checkmate probably, yeah. And this move. Lagno is not playing. There's a checkmate. Bishop f7, bishop f2. Yeah. Alright, Narva has qualified to semifinals. Let's watch Pujari's game. Oh, that is rough. Yeah. Queen f5 is not possible here. King b1 probably. And I don't. Oh, okay. Rook e7. Yeah, I get it. We are commentating now other event. It's the Women's Chess Tour 2026 African League online qualifier. So this is quarterfinals. Okay. Yep. Narva has won. This is really tough for Rucha. So what's the result? So if she lose this game, there will be equal. So they're gonna play Armageddon. Interesting how Armageddon will be. Who will be with white or black? On time, but it's lagging, so. Alright. But still, there are some chances. I mean, okay, if they trade these pawns. Oh, there is rook c6! So what about to take on b4 and rook c6 to take this pawn? Oh. So many things have changed. Oh yeah, rook c4 is possible as well. Yeah. There's a leg. Yeah, guys, there's a leg. So sometimes it happens. Yeah. Not sometimes, most of the time probably. But because of this website, but still we can follow it. Yeah, white is holding. I mean, if Rucha makes a draw, she will go to semifinals and she will play against Narva or one of those other two participants. Princess Injac, that's how like over the board Blizzard Bullet looks like. Yeah, special bullet. Yeah, I mean Rucha is doing great here, yeah. Okay. But Islam, now I understood. Oh wait! Oh, okay, so F5, B3, take and push. No, there's king E6. Okay, it's a draw. It's a total draw. Like, we just can give this bishop to this pawn and just push it. It's a draw. Yeah, but they have to be careful not to give away this bishop. So probably bishop E4. Yeah, and just push H5. Yep. Run, Forrest, run. It's a draw. It's a draw. I mean, Rucha needs a draw. I mean, she doesn't need to win. She can also take and push and then put... Oh, no. If bishop F4 and H7, you just trade, and then after this move, Black would win this game. So, no. I mean, king G6 is a safe option. And bishop F5, and... Oh, no, she can also promote and take it. Oh, okay, now she's actually winning. Yeah, Injac was right. She can win this game. I mean, she can make a draw like the previous player did. The players we watched. So, yeah, exactly. Alright, Rucha has qualified, so there is no Armageddon. Sounds exciting. So, semifinals is gonna start very soon. Okay. A second. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna show you now where is this? Give me a second, guys. Okay, I'm gonna show you now very interesting position. Here we go. Alright. Okay. This is the position of the where's this? Give me a second, guys. Alright. Okay, let's go. So I'm gonna show you now, guys. This is the position of the players. My Narva is gonna play against Rucha, and Anastasia Bodnaruk is gonna play against Shubhi Gupta. I hope you can hear me, guys. And that's gonna be very exciting. It's gonna start in 5 minutes. So, Rucha is playing against my Narva, and Anastasia Bodnaruk plays with Shubhi Gupta. So, India versus India, final possible. Yeah, if Rucha is gonna win, and if Shubhi is gonna win, they're gonna play. So, do they have players have comes? No, they don't. So they don't, but I'm so excited to watch this. It's gonna start about in 5 minutes, and guys, get ready. Let me know your predictions here. Who might win here? Who will be the winner? We still have so many rounds to watch, but let's see if we're gonna see Armageddon. That's so interesting if we'll see Armageddon. India versus India will be a hard fight. Best friends forced to fight to the death. Well, it's how chess works, you know. But seeing their reactions would have been cool. I know. But that's how it is. Probably the finals will be. In the finals, there will be possible to see their reactions. So, probably it's gonna be cool. I need you guys to write the predictions. Okay, go and write the predictions here. So, go and do that. I want you to tell me how you are involved in this event. Still interesting. Yep, exactly. And okay, all right, guys. I'm just it's gonna start pretty soon. Okay, guys, I'm gonna grab a coffee and I'll be right back. Here we go. we are back. Let's watch the games. E4 was played, E5, knight on F3. Rucha is with playing against Narva, so she started with. That's interesting. 95. Here we go. 95. Okay. So interesting. Classical FIDE ratings. Anastasia has 2,154. Shubhi 2,383. I'll go to predict Rucha. She seems motivated now after those escapes. Sounds interesting. I mean, for now. Oh, since Rucha has lost the pawn. Why? What happened? Let's check again. D3, knight. This move. Okay. Is this like any theory? Maybe theory of getting two bishops? I'm not really entirely sure, but it's still not lost. So we'll still find out how it's gonna be. Shubhi is so young, born in oh, okay, 2010. Interesting. Okay. All right. C3, rook 8, queen g4. Idea of queen g3. Seems like white has already got very strong pawn chain, so I think it's gonna be a bit rough for Rucha. What do you think? It might be a bit rough for her. Yeah, even though this bishop is doing good, it's still rough. Oh, I'm doing good. What about you? Rook on d6, and there's knight on f5. This knight is going. I think there were just ideas to play rook e6 to have these doubled rooks on e file, but what's the purpose on it? Maybe to play rook e2 next to have some counterplay. That's understandable. And Narva is still playing as fast as she was playing before. And they will have 98 grandmasters. Oh, that's insane. Okay, queen. She wants to get rook g6 and maybe to sacrifice and attack on g2. That is very excellent idea. That was the whole point of sacrifice this pawn in the opening, probably. So it's interesting. So far, so good. All right. Queen d8. Okay, Narva has started thinking that is important to notice. So what she's gonna play? Push d5, give back this pawn. I don't know. Maybe just play queen on h3. Maybe. Well, knight on f5 is not possible. There's rook g6. Yeah, queen on h5. And I do rook g6. Rucha has to be active, otherwise she's losing the pawn. We'll see. You could play d5 if you're desperate about g4, g2. That's what I have thought, but Narva did not do it. So let's see if it will be important. Queen on f5, and then there are rook g6. Queen on h4 is also very important to play. Maybe then rook e6, another rook is coming. It will be interesting. You could play d5, yeah. Okay, h3. We're just still losing on time. And now rook on e3 is definitely hanging to take on g2. Okay. Okay, wow, d5, yeah, she played, but now bishop d5 is not hanging. Yeah, c4, and oh, this bishop might be trapped. Yeah, I think c4 would be interesting. Bishop c4 is next. Okay, so it seems like Narva has protected position. Yeah. This bishop might be trapped. That's very, very scary. So, okay, that's very, very scary. So, okay. And plus, like, Narva is really up on time. Rook on f6. Queen g4 next. Knight g4. Hello. Oh, that's pretty tricky. After Rookit, it's also a very good move. The problem is time, I think. Is the time here. Knight 25. Oh, someone is streaming this. Interesting. Knight 25. Bishop. Okay, rook f6. Okay. Yeah, these pawns are going very fast. d6, and it will be promoted. It's so scary for Rucha to play this line for sure. d6. Knight on f3. I do queen on f4. That horse is great for sure. You can see one, there should be rook d8. Oh, after queen c5, I think Rucha should be fine. Yeah, queen c5. She just has to be play really fast. Oh, queen e8. There might be queen on f8. Why she didn't take on c5? That is very hard not to see. Oh wow. Okay, she takes this. Oh my. She takes c6. If rook d6, there's queen on f4. Wow. Rucha is looking at very good tactics. Okay. It's very cool. So she might have a chance to turn around this game. Wow, excellent. Okay, and there might be queen on f4, a rook c6. Okay. I do g5 probably. Oh, wow, that is very close. It's going so fast. Yeah, Narva is winning a pawn. Yeah, it's tough. I think Rucha had better position here. Okay, let's watch Bodnaruk, Anastasia. Okay. Okay, yeah. Bodnaruk is totally winning this game. Yeah. She is winning. Okay, that would be Rukun. Okay. Wait, what? What happened? Wait, hold on. Bodnaruk was with black. Hold on, wait. Bodnaruk was with white. Oh my goodness. Bro, yeah. Bodnaruk was with white. She has lost this game. Oh my gosh. Bodnaruk was with white. She has lost. Wow, that's... What's the FIDE rating of Shubhi Gupta? Wow, that is crazy. Okay. Commentator has lost the navigation of this. Okay. Wow. Higher than Bodnaruk. I see. She's more FIDE master, so what's her rating? Doesn't she have more title? She's cool. Wow. Wow. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Narva is absolutely winning. Turkish TV fired commentator 2 weeks ago for confusing photos of Iran and New Zealand. Oh my gosh! Seriously? But why that? But what? If it was one mistake, why they would hire? Fire. Oh. It's very brutal. Okay. Yeah. This is like Narva is absolutely winning there. She has to take this rook. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. 1 second, I'm gonna bring my coffee. Dude thought for first 5 minutes of the game that Iran had dark jerseys, but they played. Oh my, that is very brutal to fire someone. Okay, well. Let's go. Game 2 will start very soon. Meanwhile, I got my coffee. Okay. Games are gonna start very fast. So, unfortunately, I couldn't get coffee during break because since I decided to bring my coffee, the games we are almost started, and I came back immediately and I started it. So I got my coffee right now. Today's I got another cried yesterday. So we are doing chess here, no football. No, many people are big fan of football. Not me though, stay safe. Okay. But, okay. Games are gonna start? It would be very interesting to watch Bodnaruk Shubhi Gupta's game. Yeah, and game has already started. Shubhi started d4. Knight c4, g6, knight c3. Okay. King g8. h4. No, the because he lost Mexico because he won. h4 is very interesting to push h5. Wow, so many things have changed. It takes d4, it takes d5, rook e8. Wow, that is very interesting line, Benoni. Bishop g5. Wow. I have queen d2, queen on f4 probably. Alpha 0 approach. Wow. Shubhi Gupta is on fire. And she has also psychological advantage as she started with a win. But there are 3 more rounds left. So, let's see. Okay. Knight d2. Queen d2. Alright, a6. I do queen d2, queen on f4. At b d7. Queen d2, queen on f4. Shubhi's on fire. When I terrified, Shubhi's on fire. I don't know what's that. Knight and f4. Okay, so I don't know if white is gonna castle on this side, but they have to make their king safe, and long side castle is not really working here. So probably queen d2 would be good to protect, but also knight e4 seems really scary. And to take this b2 pawn, I think queen c2, for that case, queen c2 would be perfect to protect and then eventually castle, because this pawn is already on h6, and I don't think Shubhi needs this rook on h1 anymore. So let's see. Queen c2 would be most logical continuation here. Rook b1 is also the idea. But first of all, I think white should not lose the tempo of playing rook b1, because they might need this rook on other squares. So yep, let's see. Let's go. Queen c2. Oh, I did so many Arabs. Yeah. Queen c2. Still, we are waiting for this moves. Maybe we can check Pujari, Narva. like Narva game. Okay, that is interesting. So knight c4 is hanging, but there is also possibilities of c5, and white can take because this queen is hanging, and white can't either push d5 because this knight is hanging. So this knight is kind of stuck. But after c5, there might be knight c4, and if pawn takes, there might be knight d5 as well. c5, knight c4, and knight on e4 is protected, thankfully. So I like Rucha's position here. And also, like, seems like Narva has started thinking, oh, queen takes e5. Oh, interesting. Rook d2 takes, and rook d1. Well, that is so interesting. But yeah, black did not take, and they played bishop e6 to develop this bishop, to protect this pawn. So, what about f4 for white? I think f4 would be like lose of tempo. Okay, so many moves are coming. Bishop 6, rook d1, takes, knight c6, f takes g7. Okay, I think it's fine. But Rucha has to win one of those games to equalize the match, and the finals she will be with white, so she would have advantage to play for the win. Yeah. Yes. Okay. I mean it seems pretty equal here. Rook d2 probably to protect this the idea of bishop f1. Maybe Narva is gonna play rook d8, but still, like, Narva is still advantage up on time, so we'll see. Rook d8. Take and f5. Oh, f5 is tricky to play h6 and g4 and trap this bishop. Wow, that seems interesting. But I think f6 is a good continuation because after h6, this bishop is gonna run away. So, like, play that move. Yeah. f6. And knight d5 is... Oh, okay, bishop f1, knight on... Oh, okay, bishop c4. Let's have it after knight on e5. Seems like Pujari is gonna win this pawn. Yeah, bishop e6, king... Oh, after bishop e6, there is bishop f3. Why not bishop d3, though? It would be very good to save, because after bishop f3 now, this pawn might be weak. Bishop d5, there is c6. That's very tricky. Yeah, that's why bishop d3 would be perfect. Now, after king f2, he has to give this bishop, so... I mean, it might be a draw here. We'll see. Those are going so quickly. Let's watch Bodnaruk's game. So what has happened? Yeah, finally, what was played here is that there was bishop g5, a6, a4, this move. Yeah, b3 was played. That is so risky to open this, like, diagonal and make this nice at weekend. f5, castle, knight on e5. But I think that Shubhi Gupta got pretty fine position without give. Was she forced? Yeah, she was forced to play bishop d1. Otherwise, after rook b1, this is hanging. Bishop d1, okay. Yeah. Alright. Takes. Idea of this move. Oh, that's very tricky. This queen might be hanging or not. We will find out very soon. But Anastasia is also losing the time. Which now we can... This is the kind of bend white does not want. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. There might be bishop c3 too. That's very tricky. It's okay. Seems like Shubhi got quite complicated position, but after queen e7, attacking this bishop, she has to get counterplay. g3, was g3 necessary here? That's the question we all have. Yep, to protect this bishop. Everything is hanging, that's the hardest part. Looks like time control is very low. Time is running away, so it's tough. We'll find out very soon what will be the result. What will come out with this messiness. Bishop e3, rook on e3, and knight on e2. Cool. This one is gonna run away here. I don't like that white is losing so many pawns. Yeah. Very interesting. Oh, so many moves have happened. g5, knight to takes, queen e7, takes. Okay, alright. Now I think that Shubhi Gupta got really interesting play and really active. After queen b7, this b file will be opened, and where is this time going? I think bishop h5 would be got to play. So, alright, yeah, okay, now I think Shubhi now can do good counterplay And if she wins this game, she will already have a really big advantage in this match because she has already won the first game and she is winning. She has extra rook. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is so... Okay, wow. Shubhi Gupta has won second game in a row in this match. She now needs only one draw and she's winning the semifinals against Bodnaruk Anastasia. Anastasia has to win 2 games in a row to come back. Wow, that is very, very tough. Okay, in this position, okay, Pujari Rucha has a draw, and then she'll need one win to come back in this match because she has lost first game. Yeah, the World Rapid Champ through. King C4, okay, this seems like a draw, but Narva is playing to flag her, but this is 3+2, and I don't think it's easy to flag, especially in this position where like there's bishop and knight in the game, and only one pawns for both sides. So yeah, now it's absolutely drawish. Yeah. Interesting, it's gonna be very interesting finals. Hey, it's a draw. Okay. Game 3 is gonna start very soon. I'm so curious if we're gonna see Armageddon. We could not see Armageddon previously, which is quite sad, but we'll find out if we're gonna see it right now. I hope you guys are not falling out of the chair because these games are so exciting. And some of them also are very brutal. Yeah. Here we go. It's gonna start very soon. If Rucha at least makes a draw, she will have white color next game and she will have bigger chance to play for the win. Slightly bigger, but now if she wins, of course, the last game will be way more decisive. So let's see how it's gonna happen. And about Shubhi Gupta and Bodnaruk Anastasia, Shubhi Gupta is with black, Bodnaruk Anastasia is with white. And Shubhi has to make a draw here to guarantee play in the finals. So it's gonna be very exciting. If Bodnaruk will win the last game, still Shubhi will have guaranteed to play in Armageddon, but she won't go in the finals unless she wins Armageddon game. If Bodnaruk wins 4th game, so we'll see. Everything it's gonna happen. Yeah. Hello, welcome around to my chat. Alright, games have started. They are starting pretty quickly. This is already round 3 of semifinals. So exciting. Let's go. Drink this. A4, knight on a3. She's taking time. For her, this game is very important. If she loses this game, unfortunately, she is disqualified already, as she won't play 4th round. Okay, A4. Narva is pretty fast player, as we have noticed, and at some moment she took time to think more when was very like decisive moments, rook d6, rook g6, and against Rucha. So seems like if Rucha will play very active counter like moves and so on, Narva might lose more time, and which will give Rucha more time to think and play better moves. You have good coffee today. It's giving you a big hype. Absolutely, this is cappuccino. Eliminated, not disqualified. Absolutely, my bad. Learning commentator skills. It's very exciting to commentate these games. It's really good to see you from third eye. So, should take c4, d takes 4. Let's drink this. Very interesting. C3. Okay, this knight is very strong. Very strong. My g5 ideas here. Interesting. c5 is also very interesting. Okay, that's pretty tough. c5, queen d2, rook d1. I think white has pretty clear position to play. And black has to play like f5, push it, open this file, whatever. So get proper position. f5. takes and takes. Yeah, if I was played, that was the only move. Now, like, Narva is placed to play on king side, and the Rucha has to play on queen side. Sorry, Narva has to play on queen side, and Rucha has to play king side. What about if takes e4? There's this move here. Takes the knight on e7, so this is tricky, so she should not play this. So maybe taking knight a5 is also a good idea here. Let's see. We'll find out so soon what's gonna happen. Takes. And knight on a5. Okay, I think Rucha is fine here. Don't like this knight on a5, but she has quite activity. I think it takes e5 would be good. Oh, knight on e5, such a strong move. D takes e5, there's knight on f6, and white is gonna win the queen. She did very good trick here. Knight on e5. Oh, Rucha will have trouble here. Yeah, and after if she loses, she's eliminated. So it's really rough to play. I mean, after queen e8, there's the 10 knight e7. So after queen c8, there's knight. Oh, okay, knight e7 is not working because there's knight on e6, thankfully. But it's still really tricky. Yeah, knight g6. Oh, again another trick. If queen g6, there's knight on e7, and if rook on f7, there's knight on e7, and she is winning exchange. So I think Rucha is gonna lose this game. Narva was very fast here. Let's drink the water. So let's watch game between Bodnaruk and Shubhi. Whoa, what's happening there? Oh, this king goes in e8. This rook is hanging. So, nice tactic. She did puzzles, probably. A lot of puzzles. Okay. Oh, Shubhi has a lot of time. So interesting. Queen c4. She needs a draw. If she makes a draw, that's gonna be good because she will qualify already for the finals. And what can happen here? Takes and rook d8 is also possible and to take, but it doesn't really make big difference. If our opponent is hanging too. Alright, we'll see. Plus, like, so Shubhi is way up on time. So, d5. Rook endgame looks suspicious. True. Rook endgames are very suspicious in general. Hard to play endgames. Yep. King g2. There's rook d2 to take this pawn on g7, g2. I think Shubhi Gupta has to hold this position as much as possible. Yeah. c2. We'll see. King c6. Rook g2 here. Yeah, rook g2 probably, but this one might be very tricky. Yeah, wow, that is very tough. This king became very active here. So I would say king d8 maybe, but this is also dangerous. Yeah, exactly. This one is now very much pain. Yeah, idea of c3, c2 is the only thing, and then play rook b1 probably. Yeah. c2? Ah, rook c3. Oh, wow, that is so scary. Maybe Bodnaruk is gonna turn the tables. Wow, rook c3. But the idea can be king d8. Try to like run with this king to b8 to stop this pawn from promotion. We'll see. This is scary also, not to get checkmated here. But after rook on f3, for example, there's rook b6 and then there's a promotion. So it's not that easy. After king d6, there's king b7 probably. Oh, okay, it was played. It was played king d6, king b7, king a6. I think this is already... Oh, this is good for already Shubhi. Wow. Ah, another passed pawn. Holy spaghetti. Another passed pawn. That is crazy game. And black can't even play rook c5. That is very tough. I think Bodnaruk can turn around the tables in this position. So we'll have very decisive last round for Bodnaruk because Shubhi has guaranteed to play in Armageddon. But Bodnaruk has to win 4th game where she will be as a black and to win the game. So it's gonna be really tough. We'll find out. Let's watch what's gonna happen between Pujari and Narva. Yeah. She is losing exchange, but... And also the pawn. She's still holding, but after g3 and this king comes closer, I think that's gonna be very tough. We'll see the crazy gambit. Which one is the crazy gambit? Yeah. Pretty tough. Yeah. King e6. Yeah. Maybe if you have to win black, you can play crazy gambit. What is this crazy? Ah, you mean if you have to win? Yeah, I get it. Yeah, yeah. Alright, yeah. Narva seems like she won the game. Bodnaruk has won this game as you predicted. So for the 4th round, she has to play crazy gambit, as you have said, to win this. So she has to win that. The games are over. 4th round is gonna start very, very soon. Bye, Rucha. No, Rucha. Yeah, Rucha has eliminated. She played very good. She played very good. She had tough match with Narva. She's very strong seed, but it is what it is. So now we're gonna play final round between Shubhi and Bodnaruk. We're gonna see it. There we go. It is what it is. True. Okay. Let's wait. This is gonna start and I'm so excited. If Shubhi makes a draw, she still needs a draw. She's gonna play against Narva. If Bodnaruk is gonna win, if she wins, they're gonna play Armageddon, which will be also another excitement to watch. And then there will be finals. 4 more games to see who is gonna win or not. 4 more decisive games. Let's see. Alright, game moves have arrived. Bit delayed. Okay, there's King's Indian. Then through there's also d6, d5. It's not best. Castle. That's what Bodnaruk is gonna play. She wants to play something chaotic. Bishop g5. Interesting. One of the best advice I have heard is that when you have to make a draw, when you need a draw, you need to play for the win. So in that case, it would be easier for you to make a draw. But when you play for the draw, there's a big chance that you play very passively and you might end up losing the game. So it seems like Gupta is trying to play actively here. Really interesting King's Indian gambit, so we'll see. Playing Indian versus Indian, very, very poetic. We'll find out. King's Indian is very, very like, how to say, if white plays well, black doesn't have that much possibilities to play, but blacks are usually playing to change dynamics in the positions, and exactly, yeah, it's like very dynamic play as a black, and not all the time white is playing well. So, oh my gosh, where is this king running? What? The king d7? Wow. What's happening after queen and a4? Probably king c7? Oh, wow. That is very crazy moves, as Botislav have predicted. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, wow. It looks like someone course. Maybe. Push a5, pushing a6. Yeah. A5, I do queen b3. The rook b1. I think this one is top engine move. Wow, if Bodnaruk gets cheating control. Okay, a6 is interesting. I mean, probably that was the idea to start playing on king side, but what if, like, she plays this one and castles alongside? She still can do that. Yeah, queen on a4 and castle. It would be so funny, but yeah. Like, putting king on queen side. No, I generally think this idea was featured in some chessable course. Probably, yeah. I mean, I would not be surprised. There's like, since there are so many materials to use to improve your chess, and so many ages, and so many people are working at chess, of course they would find this type of ideas. Yeah, this is pretty logical also. But I still think that Gupta can hold this pretty well. Yeah, I really think. Let's see. So interesting. Rook b1 is also interesting. Idea of this move. Rook b1. There's rook b8. Okay, yeah, I think that Shubhi has interesting position. She can hold it. Yeah. But this knight on b5 would be perfect. But how can this knight go on b5? This is very... It would be nice if, yeah, this was played instead of rook b1 first. But after a6, yeah, it would be stopped. But 7 after queen f6. I think rook b2... Oh, was it necessary to castle? What about after g4? This bishop is gonna be trapped, so she will have to trade, and maybe king on f2. Okay, that is more logical. After g4, bishop g6, and king on f2, idea of rook on h1, rook on h4, and it's gonna be fine. Yeah, this is very cool idea from Shubhi, plus this rook needs to be used in the game. So what happens after e5? Trading, push g5. Of course, black does not want to play g4. Alright, takes. Oh, takes on f5. Okay. Alright, we see the game here. Let's see. Takes here. Oh, that is very tricky. Now g-file is opened. Wow, that is so rough. Okay. Oh, 93, 95. Alright. She found this way. Yeah, this pawn, like, this checkmate is protected already. And... 93. To push. Okay. Down 95. 95, yeah, it's pretty tricky. There is kind of far. Yeah. I think at some point white has to play knight d5 to trade this bishop, so... H4, yeah. That's the only point, H4. Oh, okay. A3, and there is rook e2. Rook on f4, it's very tricky. She has to play rook e2. That's the only move to protect this rook. And protect this pawn. Yeah, rook on f1 can be possible, but there's h3. That's very tough. Yeah, wow. Rook e2, there's h3, and maybe somehow a6 here. Okay. Oh, queen e5 and rook on e3? Isn't it better for white to play this? Okay. Oh, white is losing pawn. Not anymore. h3, there's rook c5. Okay, seems like I think Shubhi can hold, but if pawn takes and if rook on h5, they can trade these rooks because this king is close and black can take these pawns on c4 and c3. So that is very, very tricky. So many weekend games today, absolutely, so common. Oh, that is very rough. Maybe Bodnaruk is gonna turn the tables. We will see. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, now seems like Shubhi is gonna make a draw. That's what we predicted. I mean, weekend games are very hard to play, especially with lower time. And especially since Shubhi has very big advantage here as she won 2 games in a row. Hello player, welcome. We have very exciting games today. Now we are commentating semifinals, game 4, and it seems like Shubhi is gonna make a draw, and then she's gonna pass to play finals against Narva, and the finals will be very, very exciting to watch. Yeah. Oh, hello. Okay, let me drink this. Here we go. No, Bodnaruk is still gonna fight, but it's absolutely draw. Shubhi got so lucky, and Shubhi has qualified for the finals. That is very exciting, guys. That is very, very, very exciting. Thank you, play for 60 debits. Players bringing hype in chat. We should say that, even though I'm commentating. We are to bring hype in chat. Okay, here is the lineup. Give me a second, guys. All right. Here is the lineup. All right. Let's go. All right. Transition. Here is the lineup. So the finals are Narva Mai and Shubhi Gupta. That's gonna be very, very exciting finals, and both of the leader players in this qualifier, and we will see. It's gonna start very soon, probably in 5 minutes. So okay, it's gonna be very, very, very exciting. So you can see everything right now, and I'm very excited to commentate. Very, very grateful to be able to commentate this event. And this is not the last one, because I'm gonna commentate tomorrow as well. Tomorrow will be a qualifier for Europe. It will be for Saint-Tropez. Thank you, Saint-Tropez. I can't pronounce. Oh, thank you, play for 10 gifted subs. We're getting close to our goal. Thank you, Pionketa got also subscription. Amazing. Players bringing hype in chat. We need to get hyped in chat, because we will have hype finals. Yeah, it's going well. Exactly. Welcome to Saint-Tropez. I can pronounce. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Here is me. It's gonna start very soon. Thank you, Fiona. Fiona is amazing. She is professional commentator, presenter, and she also interviewed me in Paris. It was amazing experience, and now thanks to you, I'm here and I can commentate. And then we should hopefully improve this because it's so much enjoyable to watch these games and not like be player yourself because you are not being judged. So that's great. Queen Leo, thank you very much. Yeah, so tomorrow I think it starts at 6 p.m. Central European Summer Time, half an hour earlier than today. Yeah, we still have finals to start. It's gonna start very soon. So I don't know that song what is like. I can turn this song right now because guys, this broadcast is also going to WR Chess as well, their YouTube channel, which is pinned. So make sure to subscribe their YouTube channels as well. So that's why I can't use copyright music. So here we go. Yeah, subscribe their channel as well. So this is their initiative to create this women's chess tour, which was not only African, the African like qualifiers, there's also Europe, there's Asia, it was in Japan recently in Tokyo as well. So it's really cool dedication to improve women's conditions at chess and improve women's plays at chess and support them. So I find it very, very good. Alright, no boards yet. We're still waiting finals to start. They're gonna play 4 games as well, and we will see if we're gonna see the Armageddon here. It's gonna be really cool if we see Armageddon. Yeah. Hello, Jose, on this YouTube channel, WR's YouTube channel. Hello. Let's see, we're gonna have Armageddon. We'll see. What is better, Tokyo, Japan, or Tokyo Money Heist? I started like watching Money Heist, but I could not finish it. Money Heist, it's really interesting, yeah. Series, very off the topic, but it's okay. Okay, let's see. The games have not started yet. We're waiting. It's gonna start very soon, in a few seconds. So, finals are starting. I hope all of you are ready, and we'll see who will be the winner. And the winner is going to go Maputo, Mozambique, on the 21st of August to 22nd of August. And she's gonna play over the board against top African players. So there are few few players who are participating. Like some of them, like I can also mention there's international masters, women international masters, women FIDE masters that are gonna play against these top African players, and they're gonna play for 40,000 prize fund, 40,000 USD prize fund. Yeah, here we go. Knight on F1. Alright, it's so interesting to see. And today I have used so many times this word interesting because these games are very interesting. Anyway, how this is gonna happen, and this seems like really cool. I'm curious if they would have any time to check their preparation, but I don't think it's enough time. So in Blitz, usually in Bullet, you have to know chess. If you play normally or well over the board, if you in general have chess knowledge, you can adapt this fast system, which is Blitz and Bullet or Rapid. So usually what you play in this Blitz. So of course, the very top players, they might have different kind of repertoire for speed chess, but usually it's how it is. Yeah. Yeah, but this let's stay off the drama on this commentary. Knight on F5. That's gonna happen here. Knight on F5, probably Bishop F5 here. Or Knight on F5 trade. Yeah, trading is fine. Shubhi started with black. If she makes a draw, she will have some advantage because second game she will be with white. And so interesting. I still feel like it's gonna be tied. I have this feeling. And we're gonna finally see Armageddon. But who knows? It's Blitz. It's possible to make so many mistakes here. So it's gonna be very interesting to take this pawn on B7. We'll find out how it will go here. All the drama will happen on the board. This is the best chess drama we can ever get. Yeah. Over the board. B6 seems interesting. Okay. Knight on E7. Queen b7, what's the... Yeah, rook b1 probably to take this pawn on b2. Okay. Okay, rook on e3, I do rook on e1. Seems interesting. Yeah. Yeah, rook on e3, I do rook on e1. Yeah, I feel like Narva has better position. Her pieces are way more active. Plus, like this d5 pawn can be pretty weak, and c6 can be weak to knight on e5, attacking this c6. So we'll see how it's gonna happen. Alright, plus like Narva is playing very fast today. Like she's also fast player, and she's pretty strong player over the board. So this is her big advantage. We never go to the Indian Ocean. Really? I'm studying geography. Yeah, never heard about Maputo, to be fair. It's nice to know. I need to Google. It's nice city. Yeah, okay. Queen d7, and there's rook on e1 next. Yeah, and knight. If knight moves, they're just gonna trade and take on d5 pawn. Yeah. c4 is also interesting to push. Yeah. c4 is interesting, yeah, to open this bishop as well. For now, black is protecting this position. They have to first equalize and then start to play to win that game. So we'll find out. c6. I think also queen on a3 is a good idea to attack this rook on, attack this knight on e7. Queen on a3 is very good. Also, if rook moves, this pawn might be... Okay, what happened? c6. Queen d1 was played. That's so interesting. I do queen e2. Trade. Okay. I feel like now this position got pretty simplified and black is doing fine. I think Shubhi Gupta has quite chances to equalize and make a draw. I think it's big chances for her to like make a draw here. So we'll find out. So soon. We will find out. h4. Queen e4 to trade this queens would be interesting. Yeah. h4, queen e4 seems interesting. Yeah, but after queen e4, there would be queen c8 and this pawn would be hanging. h5! Alright, this is bold move. What's the point? Yeah, queen e4. So take this pawn on h4. There's g3. And knight on h4, yeah. Okay. Okay, interesting. Queen d8, king on h7. Okay, I feel like, yeah, now Shubhi has very big activity. So I think she's doing way better now than the beginning. So at least it's gonna be a draw. Maybe we'll see more from her. Also, like queen b1 can be the idea, but this knight is hanging, so she has to go back this knight on g6. Or maybe check and then go back. Yeah, okay, what happened? Queen g5, this move, f6, and knight on f5, alright. Aha, if queen b6 there is this move and there's no... Oh, wait! Knight on h4, and there's no f6 because this bishop is hanging. What? What's knight on h4? Did the Oh, wow. Knight g2 is also hanging this bishop. Oh, wow. So many things are happening here. Now, I think Narva has quite trouble. Yeah. Knight g2 is the... Why not knight g2? Oh, why? Why not knight g2? Oh, wow. Yeah, because there's f6, there's this moment they can protect. Okay, seems like Narva is gonna lose. F king on h3, there's check. And there's check as well, and then there's a checkmate. So, seems like Shubhi might win this game. Queen g2, king on h4, check. And yeah, white has to give away this. Yep. Alright, check. Oh, checkmate is hanging, so there's no protection from there. This queen is too far away, so make sure to take care of your queen and don't throw it far away from your king, because Shubhi has won. This was very unexpected. I really expected it would be hard for her to make a draw, and she won. Wow, she's on fire. Still 3 more rounds to go, but she has very big start here. Very good start. Game 2 is gonna start very soon. Maybe we won't see here the Armageddon. Maybe we won't see that. So exciting. Drink this water. It's must drink this water. We'll see. It's gonna start. There's some delay for some reasons. It's gonna start very soon. So get ready. Fasten your seatbelts. Ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna start very soon. Okay. Okay, it's gonna start. Shubhi is with white. If she wins this game, she will have very big psychological advantage for the round 3. Yeah, it's gonna be very good. Do you know what language is spoken in Mozambique? Nope. Nope. I don't. What language is spoken in Mozambique? Let us know. Oh, Portuguese. Wow. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I didn't know that. Nice to learn new things. Nice to... Yep. Okay. So, quick sum up. So, like, to explain what is this tour about. A global circuit of 4 continental tournaments and the grand final. The WR Women's Chess Tour runs across Asia and Oceania, the Americas, Africa, and Europe. The field combines invitation and qualification. Out of 8 sports in each continent, 4 are directly invited, 3 qualify through being the highest rated player in the FIDE rating lists, and the final spot is reserved for any global contender who makes it via online qualification, is known as what we are doing right now. Grandmaster Vaishali Ramesh Babu and Grandmaster Katarina Lagno have punched their tickets to the grand final in Stuttgart, Germany, by sharing first place in Tokyo. There's some link. Okay, I'm gonna link to read about WR's Women Chess Tour, and if you're really curious regarding this, so there's a link and you can check it out. I might add it on my comment for the next time. Let's see. So it's very interesting. This is 200k prize fund with 20k allocated to each event and prize distributed across all rounds. Absolutely. Alright, meanwhile, Shubhi has started game. This is very, very exciting line. If e5, maybe there's bishop e4 and then there is knight b5. Okay, bishop d5. There might be bishop d5 as well, and to play queen d2, queen d4. Dina, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. We are currently commentating WR's Women's Chess Tour 2026 Africa League online qualifier, and we are now doing finals. We're watching the final game, final rounds between Shubhi Gupta and Narva. They're playing 4 mini match games. Its time control is 3+2, and the first game Shubhi won as a black, and now Shubhi is playing a second round, and they have 2 more rounds to go after that, and the winner is going to play the over the board tournament in Maputo, Mozambique, the part of Africa, part of Women's Chess Tour. yeah, hope you had a great stream, Dina. Thanks for the raid. We are very delighted to watch these games because these games have been so exciting so far, and there are many tactics, many like fun moments, and time troubles and so on. So I hope my viewers have so much fun, and if you enjoyed my live stream, make sure to follow, and you can feel free to check out their YouTube channel, WR's YouTube channel, WR Chess, and subscribe them because we're doing restream. I'm streaming both on my Twitch and their YouTube channel as well. So yeah, welcome. Queen e7. Okay, so what's happening here? Seems like Shubhi is losing the pawn. So what happens? He takes d5, bishop takes d5, bishop b1, bishop b7, knight d4, queen e7, and bishop a2 and d5. Interesting. So knight b5. I take this pawn. What's about c7? Thank you also for subscribing. After what happens after c6? Where's this knight going? Knight c7. This knight will be trapped. So she has to go back to. Oh, bishop b4. All right, unexpected. So she wants to make her push c5 to take on d5. So what Narva is gonna play? Maybe she's gonna play knight e5. This is only move. Because I don't think she's gonna give away exchange here. What do you think? Yeah, this was the only move. And knight c3 back. Okay. Knight 24 wants to be played and take on c5. Okay. Knight 24. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, so what happened is that takes b4, takes knight down e4. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Seems like Shubhi got really not so much from all of these shenanigans she was trying to do. So now Nara got really good extra pawn, even though this bishop is pretty passive. Like it can be opened pretty fast, like after bishop a6, and also bishop on a2 is hanging. So it's interesting if Narva is gonna come back with this game. If she wins, it's gonna be equal match, and we'll have very exciting last two games. It was last game and Quaterfinals qualified. Oh, so it's gonna be very exciting finals. It's really long tour and very good to support women chess players. Yep. b5. Okay. If Nara is gonna take, I might be rook d1 to take this pawn and okay, c5. How is it helping Shubhi? Like Nara is pushing c4. She can't move this queen. That's pretty tricky. I think after d4 these pawns are really unstoppable. Plus checkmate is hanging. So yeah. For now d4 is not possible. There's a king, but even rook on f4. Yeah, Narva. I think Narva is doing great here. I think she's gonna come back. I really want to see Armageddon. I was like hoping that there would be Armageddon of one of the stages, but unfortunately we could not get into Armageddon. So let's see. G3. Okay, what happens after d4? Oh, it was not played. King on h8, rook on e1. Yeah. Okay. Rook on e1. Queen d3. Okay. Oh, well, yes, and after d4, if this bishop is opened, like, Shubhi is gonna get checkmated, so Nara is doing excellent job. And also, as previous games, she's now up on time. Yeah, rook on a2 is not hanging, no blunder. There is a checkmate. Yeah, so d4, bishop c4, queen on f3, and checkmate. So what's gonna happen? Queen d6 is also possible. No, it's not possible. There's queen on f3. So how white can protect this position? That is very tough. Queen on f1, queen on f3. There's two ways checkmate, either g2 or h1. Yeah, white bishop can be very tough. King, and after rook on e8, what's happening? Okay, yeah, I think white has to give away this bishop. Yeah. Alright, Narva has came back, so this is equal 1-1, and there are 2 rounds left so far, and we will see how it's gonna happen. So if third, I think that whoever wins third round, she's gonna have advantage, psychological advantage for the last round, because in the last round, this player will have to win to equalize the result and to play Armageddon. So this third round is very decisive. Unless it will be draw and we're like both of the players will put their best on the last round to play. So I'm very excited to see how it's gonna happen. So second round has been over. Let's watch round 3. Here we go. Okay. It's gonna start very quickly, so get ready. Let me drink my water. We'll see. Let's gonna start. Water, exactly. I'll find out. Okay, it's gonna start very soon. So now rise with white, and see which lines they're gonna play. So funny that the finals will be the place named Rosenstein. Yeah, but white's funny. Okay, a4 It's gonna be in German, so maybe you can check it out what is left. a4 d4 d5, knight on f3. Alright, same line. This line was played on the first round as well. Castle, rook on e1. Knight c6. Knight d2. Right. Yeah, this is the line they played on the first round. I really like how sometimes they repeat the lines they have played already, and they don't change it. Yeah, so it's not unexpected what is left. Yeah, it is. This tour is Vadim Rosenstein's Women's Chess Tour, exactly. So, I call it WR. I think it's easier to remember. So, anyway, rook e8. There is knight on e5. f6. And what's happening next? Bishop a3. Queen d7, and maybe c4 is good to open this like file. Right, push h4. Oh, that's interesting. Always all games are interesting. Knight on h4, attacking this bishop. Well, is straight good for black. We'll see. Queen b3. Yeah. To push c4, yeah. Queen b3. What's happening? What Shubhi is gonna do with this knight? That's interesting because after queen b3 there is idea of c4. Yeah, if a5 there can be a3, so this knight is quite stuck on b4 in my opinion. Yeah, a5 was played. And there can be a3, and after a4 there can be queen c3 here. Knight c6. Interesting. I think c4 is the best because a3 is not really necessary. a4 was played, the better move, not to allow a4 itself. And if white needs, they can push c3, attack b7. So, I see. It is like, got it. Okay, we'll see how it's gonna continue here. Rook b8 because of the c3, this pawn won't be hanging. I think c3 and then pushing c4 still will be interesting at some point. Directly c4 is also interesting, but this knight on b4 will be stuck. So bishop d2. Alright, opening e file. Trying to push c3. e5 is gonna take and push c4. We'll see. There's c4. Probably. c4, yeah, c4 seems really interesting. At some point, I think this diagonal should be opened. Plus, it is with tempo. And after this, maybe idea of queen on f7. Alright, queen on a4. I have seen today very good tactics from Narva. Yeah, very creative games, exactly. I mean, she saw very good tactics. One was against Rucha when she sacrificed knight on e5. It was very sometimes this kind of moves are very much hidden, and you need to find them, especially when there are so many pieces over the board. It can be quite hidden, so you have to be very cautious when you play chess. So knight c8. e3, that was c4. Okay, trading this bishop seems interesting. Rook b4, there's queen on a5. Bishop takes b4, then can be c3. If pawn takes b4, I think this a file is opening. So I think that's what white wants, maybe. Knight on e5 was nice, probably move of the day. Absolutely. Yeah, probably. It was very nice move. Bishop a4, and then there's c3 here. Yep. Okay, that's fine for Narva to play. But if they make a draw, she's gonna play with black. So we'll find out. b3 idle, c4. Georgia team very won in Estonia today. We are in football. Okay. Yeah, c4 is angry. This rook is very much stuck here. Yeah. Very much. How can it c5? And after c4 there's can be rook b4. The c4 take. c4. So interesting. Takes. There's rook b4. Knight c4 is also good. I'm gonna take, and d5 is also interesting. Okay. Wow, it's the very first time Narva has way lower time than her opponent. This is like the really first time I have seen today. So seems like she has quite trouble here. Also, like this rook became quite open. I mean, it was very much stuck, and I think that white had more advantage here, like than right now. We will see. Rook on a5. This bishop is hanging here. There can be bishop d4. Queen d3. Okay, seems really interesting. Queen e5, bishop e5 will be fine here. This bishop will be very strong. So plus, like, Narva has to be careful on this first rank. Knight c4 ideas is so good if knight c4 Okay, yeah, it was played and King G7, so I feel like Narva has quite trouble here. If Shubhi is gonna win the last round, it will be very, very tough for Narva to play, my opinion. Okay. What has happened? King G7, there's no move. Okay, so H4 was played, and then there was played Knight on E5. Here we go. I feel like Shubhi has very good activity. Queen F6, oh that's so tricky. Maybe this can be a draw? Or maybe... Oh, maybe! Oh, wow! Narva is winning! That was very, very shocking. Yeah, okay. Narva has won! Oh my goodness! Now Shubhi is the one who needs to win the last game in order to play Armageddon. And she's gonna be with white, so I feel like she might have slightly bit advantage. But still, she must win, otherwise there is no Armageddon, no chance to win this qualifier, and this is very, very tough. Narva is leading this event. She's strong, and Shubhi also fought so much for her like rating and differences of the title as well. She's Women FIDE Master compared to play against the International Master, so it's gonna be very cool to watch it. Here we go, and also like there's big age difference as well. So let's see. We'll find out soon who will be the winner of the final qualifier. Hope you are very excited to see. Let me drink my water. So important to stay hydrated. Here we go, it has started. D4, knight on F6. 3, C4, bishop E4, bishop D2, takes. Okay, interesting line. Interesting. Now Narva needs to make a draw. If she makes a draw, she is a winner. She's gonna play Maputo. So over the board. So it's also so nervous to need to make a draw, and that's what I've said, that in order to make a draw, you should play very active and you should play for the win. But not like too much, but you should play for that. Otherwise, if you stay passive, if you play only for the draw, it would be really hard to make a draw and not to lose the game. So let's see how they're gonna continue playing. Knight b7. And Shubhi has to be as aggressive and as active as possible in order to win. But if many pieces will be tried, then usually like King's Gambit and such can be very equal. We will see how it's gonna end up. Rook c1. Also take on d5, I take b5 next. Yeah. Rook c1. We'll see. Takes. There can be pawn takes and knight takes. If knight takes, that is like e5, so I don't think... I mean, after e5, there can be knight on f5 as well, but yeah, it's usually the pawn. d5 takes. Let's see how it goes. Bishop c4. Rook c8. There can be bishop f3. Yeah. c8, bishop a6 as well. See? Let's see how it goes. Bishop f3. Oh wow. Seems like Narva wants to try as many pieces as possible. Just make a draw. Wow. It's not bad because like then rook d8, knight d5. I see Narva is playing very passively here. Try to hold to this position as much as possible, so it's understandable. Will Central Press Qualifier also be in the evening? Yeah, it will be at 6 p.m. Central European Summer Time. Half an hour earlier than today. So I usually, like today I started 10 minutes earlier. So I will start 10 minutes earlier too. So tomorrow I will start at 5:50 p.m. Yeah. Here we go. Okay. Knight b5. Alright. There's so huge difference. So huge. Is this really gonna be a draw? Wow. I really feel like Narva is playing very cautious here. So... And Shubhi is like trying to push so much, so... There's a real big time difference. It's really rare from Narva. Like 1 minute and a half almost, so... Knight b8 tries to try this bishop. I mean, if she manages to try this bishop and this knight, it'll be like pretty cool. Also, like if they try this pawn on d4. So let's see. Knight c7. We're taking this queen. In g5. Rook c3. Yeah, idea of rook g3. Bishop e2. What's the point of bishop e2? I'll probably not to try this bishop anymore. To play rook c3, rook g3. Yeah, rook d4, rook on a7. Okay, wow, rook d4 again, another tactic. On a7, rook d1, takes queen e5, attacking this bishop. Alright. Queen e5, interesting. What's gonna happen here? So if bishop moves, this pawn is hanging. Also knight c6 is hanging as well. Bishop c5 and queen b2. I think it's like pretty fine for what black to play. Oh, what's her FIDE rating? Queen b2, knight d7. Okay. Knight d7 and probably b3 to protect this pawn. Yeah, she's thinking so much. Before, yeah, try to create passed pawn. So nerve-wracking. Seriously. Yeah. So much. Okay, let's see what Narva is gonna play. This knight is not moving, so she has to somehow develop this. Oh, well. If she moves this knight, this bishop is hanging. Oh, did Shubhi blunder this piece? I think she did. After bishop a3, like black can take with queen on c7 as well. I guess she got some international master Norse. But why is she still one FIDE master then? She's going to Grandmaster title? Oh wow. She's very strong. These titles are very decisive. These ratings. Not decisive, deceptive. Yeah. In her last turn she won. Oh, got it. Yeah. c8. Okay, what's gonna happen here? Yeah, bishop a6. I think that Shubhi forgot that this knight would be trapped here. So I don't see any points how she can protect. Yeah, for rook c4, if queen on a8, there's little knight on f8. So I think it's fine for black. And there might be rook d8 though, but there's rook c8 checkmate for like first rank. Okay, what happened? Knight on a6, rook c4, check, g3. Yeah, this is absolutely lost. Again, if she goes rook d8, there can be knight d7, but there's like rook c8, so this must be a win. We'll see. You'll see. Knight b8. And there's queen on f. Oh, yeah, this is absolutely lost. And congratulations to Narva. She has won this finals. Congratulations. Wow. Unfortunately, we still could not see the Armageddon. Maybe we're gonna see it tomorrow. Congrats to the winner Narva on qualifying for Maputo. I hope you guys really enjoyed with this event. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I seriously really grateful that I managed to commentate their game. And Mai really played so strong. She did excellent job, and she found really good tactics here. And these games were very decisive, and she overplayed to Shubhi. Even though Shubhi had very strong start, she also played pretty well in this qualifier. And I'm so happy to commentate. I enjoyed so far with these games, and I hope you guys enjoyed as well with me. And I'm both streaming on Twitch and on WR Chess. So make sure to follow their YouTube channel, subscribe to their YouTube channel, and follow my Twitch channel as well. Not to miss tomorrow's qualifier. Tomorrow, make sure to join at 5:50 p.m. Central European Time, 6 p.m. because this tournament is gonna start. The European qualifier for Centrop is gonna start at 6 p.m. Central European Summer Time, but I'm gonna start stream 10 minutes before. And tomorrow is gonna be same format, same timing, just same players, and still is qualifier, and it's gonna be very exciting. Very excited to commentate tomorrow. Thank you, Fiona, for the opportunity. Thank you so much for being here and supporting and helping. For the details, this was your presenter, WFM Lile Koridze, and hopefully see you everyone tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central European Summer Time. I'm actually 10 minutes before, so yes, let's try to rate someone. I will gonna rate, and thanks everyone. So thanks everyone for being here, and I'm gonna rate, and I'm gonna finish the stream right now, and see you everyone tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central European Summer Time, and I will start from 10 minutes before. So stay safe, stay healthy. See you tomorrow for European qualifiers for Central.